close. How's it going, man? No. Oh yeah, we ended up being a little late at the shop today. Sorry, guys. Um, sorry, guy. One person watching, but that's all right. Um, and I know you're getting ready. You're leaving one day early, right?
Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, you're getting there a day ahead of us. That's good. Heading on up to Pennsylvania. Yellow dog incident. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes.
All right. That's good stuff. Good stuff indeed. All right. How have you been? We'll take our first 5 as we usually do. Let people come on board.
Yeah, and I've been good, just busy.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Yep.
Busy's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
No, busy's good. Busy's good. Mm-hmm. I was actually just told at my the primary job, the warehouse I operate, that they're projecting from September 29th to November 24th, we're probably going to be mandating or basically mandatory overtime for that timeline because we're going to be so busy.
Wow. Okay. All right then.
So today I put in all my time off. Yeah, so that was wild. I was like, oh shit.
Well, you got.
I got to put in. I need to actually after this. When are we leaving for Thunderdome flight wise?
The flight is Thursday. My flight is Thursday. If you guys chose the same flight, it's Thursday.
We got the same flight. Yeah, I just got to. Actually, I should put that in right now. So, whilst we're here.
Okay. Those of you that are watching right now, guys, you know that if you haven't been here before, we just kind of ramble for the first few minutes, try to let everybody kind of join in. So don't run away. We are going to get started here shortly. And the first part of this always is we run through upcoming events, what's near us, what's far, and if anybody has any that that we don't mention or that we're missing or anything like that, please feel free, throw them in the chat. Don't sit quiet. We'd love to hear from you. It definitely helps out.
Or alternative option, flee, escape, get out of here. You don't know us, strangers.
Yeah, there's no requirements there.
This is America. Do what you want. Yeah. Yeah, I should take this off right now. Because the deadline is crazy. October. You're leaving October 19th that night.
I believe so, yes. Yeah, because I think we land that afternoon. I think I land 9 p.m., something like that, 9 or 10 p.m., somewhere around there.
All right. Actually, after this, we'll just double confirm. If I put in the wrong time, that's it. So after this, we'll get together.
No worries.
Yeah. So how have you been, busy boy?
Oh man. We had 5. We're down to 3 again. Busy. That's just super busy. Trying to set up all the plans, everything for we got. Geez, over the next month, there's 3 events. So, yeah, it's a little busy, a little crazy. Trying to get the Venator out. I wanted to have it out today. I'm hoping to have it out tomorrow to at least have something to announce tomorrow. But that's
you heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, that is definitely next on the list. I actually have a gentleman who's very excited about it, and I would love to be able to show it to him. And you're looking at the man right here who actually named it. It is he who named it.
Hello.
Being in our Latin V's. So that's good. All right, we are at 7:05. If you want to start, we're going to get ahead and start. This is our segment of events upcoming, what we're going to and what we're interested in, what you might be interested in as well. And I hand it off to you, my friend.
Me picking it up gracefully.
That's terrible.
So let's start in order. This weekend, September 22nd to the 24th, the Yellow Dog incident. You and your buddies sitting on a porch holding a nice cold sidey with the boys. Just a little too many sideys in you than you want. Going, oh, dude, wouldn't it be cool if we rented a whole town and played Airsoft in it? And there were zombies and it was a post-apocalypse, but it was still force on force. This is that game. Players Wanted Milsim offers you Operation Yellow Dog in fabulous Pennsylvania. It is the town of Yellow Dog, thus the name. Excellent AO, very fun. It is literally just one of those abandoned towns. We secured it, hang out, kill each other, zombie TFR. So follow Player Wanted Milsim for more details on that. Speaking of that thing, the coolest thing ever, Airsoft and Snakes, it's remembering Gothic Serpent. What a segue, I know. This terrible. Is shut the. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It wasn't monster trucks and fireworks.
Please continue.
Actually, for remembering Gothic Serpent, I'm actually not going to that. I am going to do a slight boop, forward lateral, boop, over to my co-host, boop, giving him the ball.
Listen, these are on you, but Operation Irene, remember Gothic Serpent, happening in 2 weeks, 2 weeks and 2 days. We'll be there. It is at Muscatuck, I think I'm pronouncing that right, Indiana, being put on by Operation Lion Claws. This is in remembrance of Gothic Serpent, as he said, the events that occurred in Mogadishu, 1993, if I remember the dates right. God, I think so.
I think you're right.
And it's going to be an amazing event. I'm going to have a great time. Really looking forward to it. We are running as Delta. We're going to be running with the guys from Dark Horse 6 as well. Super excited for that. Really looking forward to it. Don't know why I'm not seeing any chats whatsoever at all, by the way.
I see tons.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You see people chatting?
On live. Most of the comments are from Facebook.
I don't see a thing. So that's
You're old and confused, and I still love you.
I must be. So, God, you respond to them. But, yeah, so that is Operation Irene from Operation Lion Claws Milsim events. Back to you, sir.
And that is at the Muscatuck Urban Training Center in Butlerville, Indiana. Check it out. Kevin Christopher Walker, I want to kiss you inside your mouth. Moving on.
And there it is.
Why is this acting weird? Give me 1 sec. I don't know what's going on
here.
October. There we go. October 6th to the 8th, I'm talking Striker, Milsims, Operation Kaz, Evac. It is the old Arcadia Airfield. It is a backyard Milsim event. Striker Airsoft, you heard of them. The BBs, the gear, the excellent advertising, the map boys themselves. Bringing Milsim closer and closer to the home state. Check it out. It's going to be an awesome event. Excellent urban environment, an airfield built, I think, World War II era. It started, and then it was slowly expanded upon, and then the government did what it does best and went, meh, abandoned it. It's great. Check it out. That's in Arcadia. But speaking of that same exact weekend, a Veterans for Airsoft Operation Iron Hawk is happening the very same weekend, but in vastly different parts of the country. In LaPorte, Indiana, Iron Hawk is a game by veterans for veterans. If you are a veteran, show up and play for free. This is a free for what?
For free.
Nailed it. It is a game by veterans for veterans, showing respect. And for filthy civilians, me, we pay. But it goes towards an excellent cause, VFA. The illustrious, what'd you say?
I said, no, go on. I said, VFA. Go ahead.
Oh, it's like, yeah, VFA. The illustrious Freddie Lux himself, getting as many veterans to Milsims and on helicopters as possible. We have a place in our hearts for the man. Also, Killer Beard. Follow him on Facebook. His day in the life updates are hilarious. Shout out to Freddie, you beautiful, beautiful man.
Military discount, Jason. No, you cannot.
Exactly. We're looking at the weekend of the 20th to the 22nd. It is a game, one of the rare times I get to say I'm looking very forward to this event. Thunderdome 3 happening in the Northgate Mall by Operation Lion Claws in Durham, North Carolina. You ever wanted to play airsoft at a mall? You messed up. Tickets are sold out. This is that event. Hunt them down. Get there. Kiss your ugly mother. Slap your ugly dog. Try and show up. The illustrious Papa himself is running hold on, let me use my psychic powers. Predictable winner of the event, of the cartel side. Yes. He looks fabulous.
Yes.
Check out one of his temporary Facebook profile pics of him dressed as Dr. Hammond from Jurassic Park, looking fabulous as always.
Permanent.
Permanent, my bad. It's going to be great. 2-day event in a mall. It has a basement. It's a Northgate Mall. Lion Claws, Kevin Christopher Walker. I want your children. You are beautiful. Please touch me. Moving right along from that. This is my moving along song. All right. Now we have shifted. Did my Papa just say the weekend of November 5th to the 7th? He did. That is American Milsim's Operation Blockade in Arcadia, Florida, at the old Arcadia Air Force Base. Now, I know you're thinking, didn't you say this already?
Crazy.
Yes. It is a hot commodity, one of those nice big German pretzels with some hot mustard. Everybody wants a piece. Come get some. American Milsim, AMS, has secured that location. And that weekend, they have a slightly larger AO than Stryker. That does not at all denigrate or bring down the awesome things Stryker's doing for themselves. Just know that they're slightly different AO sizes, but probably vastly different layers of complexity and fun as events. Follow American Milsim for more updates on Blockade. Moving right along here, I'm going to skip that one because things are in the air. November 10th to the 12th, Operation Iron Dagger at the Government Training Institute. Guys, pull the needle out of your arms. Stop.
A lot of iron in there.
A lot of iron in there. Look, I'm talking kidney beans. I'm talking every bean possible. I'm talking spinach has iron in it. GTI is a crazy awesome location. It just has so much to give. And so I don't know what to say other than go to Barnwell, South Carolina. This is a TCA event. Our dearest child, dearest man, dearest overlord himself, Sal of TCA, is running another Iron Dagger at this location. It is a decommissioned nuclear processing plant. It is awesome. Going from awesome sprawling outdoor environment to tight, crazy, vertical urban combat. Check it out. I'm trying to blow through these. Sal, please tell Papa he's as beautiful as you say he is. Moving on. So, moving right along. Hey, look, we're right in the weekend of November. What am I going to talk about, Papa?
Weekend of November. Oh, Lord, here we go. November 15th.
Wasteland 15.
No, 15th.
It's true. It's historic for me. Y'all like Fallout? Nah, that's not how I'm going to sell this. Look, it is a Fallout LARP. It is a Fallout Airsoft event. It is a Fallout community. All three of those things, all three of those things combined into one beautiful, beautiful event. This is happening at Wayne's World in Ocala, Florida. This is a backyard airsoft, or correction, this is an airsoft event happening in our very own backyard. Check it out. Wasteland 15 is a beautiful combination of economy, combat, and roleplay. If you've never been to a LARP event or a roleplay event, this is very friendly. Show up, hang out. It is an excellent experience to put under your belt. If you've been to a lot of LARPs, welcome, brother. You can't escape the tism you're trapped in. So follow Mind Game Productions. This is a Mac McLaughlin event. He is a beautiful, scary man with 3 pit bulls. I made that last part up. Moving right along. They're actually quick. I need 30 seconds of filler. Activate, Papa. Go.
30
quick.
seconds of filler. Well, the best I can do is I know that what may not be next, but coming up in the end of March, we have a tentative date right now. North versus South 4 happening at Wayne's World of Paintball. Funny, we just talked about that. Might as well do it. It's a wonderful segue. North versus South 4. We're actually shifting the Mason-Dixon lines. We're pushing things up so we can pull more people down. Some of you guys are going to be grandfathered on over. We are going to have stipulations for that. Anybody that's worried about it. Excuse me, but we are. Oh my God, I'm behind. Sorry, but North versus South 4. We're doing it in conjunction with New Breed Airsoft.
Yes, thank you for the filler. I did not skip over this. I wanted to give a very special shout out to the wonderful crew down at Matrix Tactical. The Tryhards are hosting Miami Missile Crisis 2. It is an awesome community down there. I have been to Missile Crisis 1. I unfortunately had to leave early, but what I did get was nothing but excellence, as Tryhards do with their events, given every inch, square, and vertical surface of Matrix Tactical the love it deserves. Really great crew, really great everything. I love Matrix. Please check out Tryhards on Instagram for updates. That is coming September 23rd. Very, 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 very soon. You got 3 days. There is a chance to get there. That is happening in Homestead, Florida. Matrix Tactical, Tryhards Airsoft. You know who it is. Love you, Laz and Tia. Please don't hit me. Mwah. There it is. Those are all the announcements. I blew through them, I think.
Are you done then?
I had to find a rhythm and flow. So, yes, I am done. Please take this burden away from me. I want to die.
Fair enough. I actually can't see any of the chats directly. So I am trying to watch the screens. If you can see them in the overlay, then please, by all means.
Yes, I will start responding. And our disclaimer, as always, if your event wasn't mentioned here or an event you are going to wasn't mentioned here, tough. We're not going. The end. Nor are we interested. That doesn't mean the event's bad. That just means we didn't bring it up. There's tons of airsoft events happening across the East Coast and the Gulf Coast and the West Coast. I just don't want to go crazy keeping up with them, nor if I'm ever going to go ever. So, love and respect to everybody. We didn't even mention all of Sal's events. I just realized that. But, you know, we go to the ones we're most familiar with. We can't tell you to go to an event if we haven't even been to the AO. So, I mean, we've been to GTI. But anyway, there's a disclaimer. All your criticisms now mean, all right, Papa's turn.
Somebody said you took a pre-workout before this. Just
This is the calm before the storm. This is it. This is just to me.
So, it's funny you mentioned about role play. Somebody said something about role play before playing role, LARPing, things like that. Conversation tonight is actually going to be about knowing your role, playing the role. And there's a couple of different meanings behind that. A couple of things we're talking about here tonight. I try to decide how to start, and I really think that where I want to start is at the surface level, playing airsoft. We all play airsoft, so we know we're playing. Initially, we're LARPing as it is. Like, look, you're out there, you're shooting each other with fake guns. Boom, right there. It's a role. You're playing. Allow yourself, and it's a big deal for me. It's not about pretending to be somebody because you want to be a tough guy. It's about just getting out there and actually allowing yourself to be immersed in what you're doing. Allow yourself to have the fun with it. Allow yourself to be out there and partner up with somebody, have experiences with it. We've talked about some of this stuff before, and one of the biggest things is, look, over the past couple of years, I've made friends with very, very good friends with people who I see twice a year, 3 times a year at the most, and it's because these are guys that I met, great guys, wonderful time, like family, and we've experienced adrenaline rushes together. We've been a part of something together and allowed ourselves to be immersed in this thing. Playing in an abandoned prison, a haunted abandoned prison, in the basement, in the dark, firefighting with people, allowing yourself to get immersed in that, covering fire, moving people out of the way, reviving people, things like that. There's a lot going on there. And if you allow that to actually sink in for a second, you will have a lot more fun. That's the first phase of allowing yourself to fall into the role. You chose to play this dumb hobby. Might as well allow yourself to get something more out of it than just squeezing a trigger. Yes, obviously it's an opinion, but It's my opinion is the
No,
only
no. It's a dumb hobby.
No, it's that's the fact. That wasn't the opinion part. That's the fact. But when I say be a part of the role when you're going to an event, allow yourself. And one of the caveats to this one is I'm getting ready to be the CEO up at Yellow Dog, and I'm going to be the CEO of Cartel at Thunderdome. And I was having a conversation with some of the leadership for Cartel last night, and I told them what our strategy is. I was going with the strategy, and one of the things in regards to leadership passing on down strategy, if you allow yourself to get immersed in the role, allow yourself to be a part of what's happening, and you allow that designated strategy to pass through to the rest, there's a chance you'll have even more fun. Because if you follow the tactics, you follow the guidelines, you do all those kind of things, you're all working in unison. You're not there alone running around doing whatever you want. You're actually working with other people. You're doing something that's going to make it a lot more fun, just by design. So you allow that to happen, and you will. You guarantee you will have a better time. That's the first level of role play, is the hobby itself. Because you have to be part of that role. You're an airsofter, period. Just let that sink in. I don't care what kind of airsoft you are, whether you're a LARPer or you're a milsim or you're speed softer, whatever you are, you're still choosing to play the role. And every one of you has a dumb outfit you're wearing for that stupid role. I mean, we all do. For some reason we're slapping on camouflage and kits and things like that, or we're putting on slick paintball style pants for sliding faster. Whatever it is you're wearing, you chose that to be a part of this thing, to be a little bit better, right? Nobody thinks that you're trying out for to be part of SF. No, you're playing a stupid thing. If you go play a pickup game of basketball or some sandlot football or something like that, you're not trying out for NFL. You're just going to play the stupid sport and give it your all and have a good time. Okay, throw back some beers or some soda or whatever it is at the end of the day, and laugh about the moments that occurred. Don't sit back and bitch about it because you didn't do enough.
Every hobby is kind of like every job. If you want to excel at your job, there's a certain attitude that you take to be proficient at it. If this sounds alien, like, taking a role to excel or have, at the very minimum, have fun at an event, it shouldn't. You just have to think of it like, if you're a police officer, there's an expectation of how you present yourself. And then if you're going to present yourself in that manner, you're going to adapt to an attitude and have certain parameters that you want to follow yourself. If you are playing an airsoft event and there is a squad, there is a certain expectation. And then from that expectation, you're going to set up your own parameters. If I'm a rifleman watching my command jump in front of a firefight where cover is everywhere and he's standing out in the open and just gets wazzed immediately, well, then I have taken the role of a coroner because Papa is bad at taking cover, and the end. It's a very long way to tell you suck.
No, you know me better than anybody else. I get bored, especially when nobody's actually playing. The BBs. Do not be afraid of the BBs, guys. They're little plastic BBs. Get out there and play. Rush, push, do what you got to do. Again, so that's a bit of a segue into the next role. And that is, like the guy you're supposed to protect and run after super mutants, Toucan.
There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, so the second is, listen, if you're part of a squad, team, platoon, whatever you call it, whatever you're part of, and you are running a particular gun and you're playing a particular position, that position is also a role. If you're a rifleman, if you're SMG, if you've got an LMG or an HMG, if your job is support, then play that role. If you showed up on the field with a sniper rifle, hopefully you understand what a sniper role is for. No one's supposed to be giving out more Overwatch intel than a sniper. That's his primary role. He takes 4 shots throughout the entire game and calls everybody else. He lets everybody else know what's going on. That's how you survive. That's what your Overwatch is. SMGs, guys, you guys get in, get up, get close, move around, move fast. if rifleman, that's your heart of the thing, and your support weapons. Look, guys, you build your guns. You're building them to shoot far, shoot hard, shoot straight, do all that. Support's not about sniping. Sport's about keeping heads down while your riflemen move in. Those are the roles. If you distribute the roles effectively, and you have your platoon, squad, battalion, whatever you're running, you have each one of them, each one of them set up appropriately. You're going to be able to accomplish the mission. If you're taking heavy fire, put your support weapon out there. Cover that fire, get that fire down, and move everybody around. Get your SMGs up front, get them spraying. Do what you got to do. But having those roles play helps with the gameplay, helps you enjoy yourself even more. If you built your gun so you could be a lone wolf, Mark, then hey, he's all over the stream tonight. Then you're not really trying to play as part of the overall squad. Even more so, you're not trying to enhance the gameplay for every member there. Your play affects the opposing team's play. What you do and how you do. If you're getting overwhelmed, how much fun is it to just overwhelm? And there's no fight there. So if you're sent over to by your command to lead a position, and you're supposed to hold that position, and you're like, I'm not having any fun here, I'm going elsewhere. Well, then you just took away that whole aspect of the game. Play that role. Play the role given you. If you're in a leadership position, take it kind of serious, and issue commands and take orders from command and distribute out and play your position. Be one leg of the table so it stays stable. I know you got anything on that one, by the way?
Don't be naughty. Do drugs.
You're the worst. Absolutely.
No, I mean, you're covering everything very well. The only thing I would say is, because you're kind of focusing on command. The best squad lead and command elements I've seen are the ones that have a bead on how their squad is feeling. It's not a bossy situation when you have any form of leadership. It is It is a leadership situation. You get your squad going by example. You don't tell them what to do. You show them what to do. If I could just comment on what you were saying. Getting in the role, it's always better to take the correct type of role. And at any of these milsims, again, be a leader, not a bossy, annoying human being. That's what I would say on that. You know what I'm talking about. I showed up to this event with maybe one or two guys. I'll join this squad. The guy just won't shut up about what you need to do, what you should do, when really he could get out there and be helping you. But that's neither here nor there.
There's a lot, by the way. Hi, hey, Lori. Lori's on the stream. Just want to say hi.
Lori of Lori Watson Creations. Follow her. Go on her website.
LoriWatsonCreations.com. Let's head on out there over to it. Get the best slings you could possibly get, along with your dead rags and tourniquets. Anyway.
We are not sponsored.
Not yet. Lori, you can sponsor us if you want. So yeah, in regards to the role, that's the position role from like a command structure. Follow along with that command structure, and I guarantee it every time without fail. Look, playing any game, whether it's Monopoly or cards or hopscotch, I don't care, any game, follow the rules to the game. You will always have more fun. Games were designed with rules for a particular reason. You will always have more fun. Getting out there with the intent to lone wolf it, to cheat, to do whatever. There's no winning in cheating. There is no win when you cheat. Because
you're talking about the role of a cheater. You're not talking about the role of a role.
I'm talking about the role of the game itself. Get out there and play by the rules.
Yeah, if you're an airsoft game, get in the role, man. You disembodied idea. No.
If you're playing, and we talk more about Milsim than anything else because we are Milsim players. I don't know.
You do,
I mean, I guess Speak QB. They don't have shared roles in Speak QB, right? Everybody's kind of the same player.
That's not true.
I don't know if it is or not. It's more of a question than anything else.
Particularly, I always find the most important role in a Speed QB team are the designated flankers, like a left or right flanker. Whoever takes left or right, and their primary role is to flank.
Okay.
That's very. You look at Mark. Mark felt lonely. He's in our stream. No, yeah. Greg, they do. They have roles. Yeah. But, there's some roles. I mean, it's like I would count the roles more as playing different positions in a football team. There's a center, there's a left, there's a right, things like that. That's the best thing I could equivalate it to.
All right. So even then, I mean, if you're playing that and you've got a left flank guy and he decides, you know what, I'm going up the middle, that whole flank is shot. That changes the entire game. It changes it. Everybody's game is affected at that point. But if you show up to a Milsim and you decide you're coming and you've agreed to be on a particular squad, team, platoon, whatever, and you wow.
Sorry, Steve Tom rolls as his overweight buddy.
I gotta stop. Hang on, I need a second.
That was so fucking. Yeah. Mark is being genuine. He's trying to tell you things. You're just like, what are you, fat?
Wow.
So, okay. Steve, did you take your mean asshole pills today? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. Is there a way to award that with anything? Can I love on that? I think I can. Let me see. Oh no.
We should print that and put it in a little like frame and then give it to him.
That was amazing. Can I give a star to somebody? I don't know. Can I? That was awesome. Thank you, Steve. Sorry.
That was.
Mark, I know that was at your expense, but it was really funny. Perfectly timed.
That was. How dare you yell at my other boss,
yeah.
Steve?
Oh my God.
And I'm look at that, Steve. You fucked up. My Mark is. If you looked up the definition of petty, it would please see reference. It'd be the Mark page.
So apparently there's roles to play when on a stream, and one of those is to decimate people's feelings when in the chat group. So,
also, can I just say earlier when I said equivalent, after I said it, I'm like, that's not even a word. I just said it with such confidence. I looked it up. It is. I just went in blind.
I didn't hear. I just assumed you said a proper word.
Okay. Thanks. I shot in the dark and I hit bullseye. Punching bag roll. Damn. So what's this? We got in the arena, New Breed Airsoft, Players Wanted Milsim, and Dark Horse 6. Just duking it out in the comments. or as we commented earlier, Dork Horse 6. Thank you. You're welcome. That's a
very nice.
Yes.
So
love you too, Steve. Sorry.
Yeah. If you agree to play a particular role at a Milsim and you're a machine gunner or you're a rifleman, don't show up with the intent of running something else if they've planned on you being that. Run that role, run that gun. Don't look. If everyone plays the same, if everyone plays their role, the events will be better. I've actually talked about this with Sal before. Going to a Third Coast event, I enjoy the missions until the mission turns into stay static and shoot as far as you possibly can, and hopefully your BB will land on somebody.
In the woods for 4 hours, yeah.
Yeah, that's just not, that's when I start to move. That's when when you get mad at me because I just can't take that that boring static. If the fight, if we're in the middle of a fight, that's a different story. But not trying to improve your position, not trying to do things like that, and everybody thinning out, running. That's a completely different thing. That I will break role at that point, because the role itself of the squad has been broken, and it takes everybody to maintain. So really, the I guess starting at the support role, if you're running a support weapon, do exactly that. Be in coordination with your local command and the rest of your team. Time to get everybody to move. Cover fire for everybody. Keep heads down. Just keep heads. Get everybody moved. Get everybody where they're supposed to be. And additionally, listen. If you're a grenadier, which is also a form of support, if you're a grenadier, first of all, if you're a grenadier, be good at it. I am not. If I ever carry grenades, it's so I can hand them to somebody else. It just doesn't work for me. The irony being that I actually hold a expert badge from the Army in grenades, but I wasn't wearing any gear when I had to make that happen. So I don't throw a grenade well. It's not for me to do. So I hand them off. If you're a grenadier and you showed up as a grenadier, make sure you can do it well. I've seen guys that are just surgically precise, and it's fantastic. Practice with it. Be good at it. Don't just be like, I got grenades and throw a grenade and it misses. And follow through with it. If you're clearing a room, throw a grenade, follow through. That's part of the role. Yeah.
I was gonna say we're talking a lot of milsim. Roles can be more than at serious events. At pickup games.
Okay.
It's very easy at a pickup game to say people on this side go left, people on this side go right. Who are the 3 fastest people here? Can you please go to the objective? You have given people roles. Those are roles to fulfill. It doesn't just have to be delegated to milsims. It can stretch from game type to game type, whether it's an airsoft LARP or even pickup games. You can give people roles that are important and can make the game day fun and your side successful. Because I know we're talking a lot about, we're really in the realm of milsim, but even with example, Grenadier, the Grenadier role, I go to certain fields and I run a riot shield with a ton of grenades. I play a role as basically a wall that explodes 20 feet away from him every once in a while. And then people use me to move forward. Grenadiers are a powerful tool to disrupt enemy positions. DMR snipers, it doesn't just have to be milsims. Roles can range from every kind, even backyard airsoft games. You can give people roles. It really is important. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I would argue that it's actually probably as, if not more important at a pickup game, because pickup games, if you play milsim as well, pickup games that's your scrimmage, that's your practice day. So learning how to lock all that in, that's where it's so important, so that when you put it into effect, because you're at your pickup games, weekly sometimes, and your milsims are well, for us right now, milsims are weekly, but those are your practice. Those are the days where you should be working extra hard on this to make sure, that's the role I want to play. Steve just said something, by the way. One of his pet peeves: throw a grenade in, no one breaches. My guys know how animated I am when I'm pissed about that. Quick sidebar. Absolutely, guys. Again, if you're playing the role of some kind of combat combatant, if you're playing the role of some kind of combatant who's armed, and you're part of a team that's breaching, if you've all agreed that the breach is a good idea, which you should not be moving if everybody hasn't agreed, you're breaching that room. Breach. Don't throw the grenade and be like, no, move in. Listen, there's a good chance that 1 or 2 of the first guys in that room, they might die. You might get shot. So be better than the guy shooting at you, but also understand that sometimes that's just how it plays. Wait to be revived. You'll come back. You'll come back.
I've seen people go to games as news reporters.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people go to airsoft games as Jedi with lightsabers. Both people were very committed to the roles. They did a good job, I would say. It's hard to rate the news reporter guy. I guess he got the scoop, but the Jedi guy actually killed people. Like if he dressed up, he looked like Obi-Wan. He ruled. It's like what Greg's saying. What level of commitment do you need? If Steve is near you and he's mad, you're not doing enough. No, I'm kidding.
play the role as much as you think you can.
Yeah.
Don't feel it.
Some people give it all. Some people give a little. You figure out where you're at. Sorry to interrupt you.
There's no reason to feel a sense of embarrassment if you're committing yourself to the role, because you are among hundreds of other people at that very moment doing exactly that same thing. Duh. Like nobody. Yeah. I mean, you're all showed up to do the same dumb thing. Who's gonna point their finger at you? Go, ha ha! This guy. No, just go and have the fun. I know for sure that if you commit yourself to it while you're there, you will have more fun. It's always more fun because you're not reserved. You're there trying to do the thing you showed up to do. From, again, my personal experience, not a pat on my back, but the mayor role you were talking about, Wasteland.
Oh, dude, makes my dick hard.
I am not the kind of person who, like, I love to help and talk to people and do all those kind of things. The role of mayor, I had to look disgusted by everyone that spoke to me. I literally carried around rubber gloves, and every time somebody wanted to touch me, I would shake their hand like this, and then I would take the rubber glove off and throw it away and put another one on. Just staying in the role because that was funny for the role. That was the whole idea of that character. And it made it more fun. People talked about it. We laughed. I laughed at how stupid it was. I laughed
at how many people believed them.
I was walking around telling people that I was in charge, and suddenly I was. But if you look, Toucan get his level of intense involvement and commitment to his character over the past 12 years, right? You've been playing this? How long?
It's an embarrassing amount of time. I almost don't want to actually say. Sorry, go on. I want to talk about Rob after you say your thing. You talk about roles.
Oh, I would say my tactics are pretty nutty, especially at Wasteland. Talk about Rob Jacobus?
Yeah, okay, real quick. Super easy. Rob, shout out to my boy Rob, beautiful man. Rob's normal state of being is Rob's airsoft state of being, which runs in tandem with Rob's Wasteland LARP state of being. He is this squirrely maniac who will climb under and over stairs, sit in a bush, swim through water, just to pop you with a Springer shotgun. Like, he cares so much about your death. The role he takes is more than an assassin could possibly dream. Rob is a special human being that says his only role is to use the tool of extreme violence to get his way, whether it's at a LARP, an event, or a pickup game. Shout out to my boy Rob. That is how you take a role, a very unique role that you assign to yourself, but it works in tandem with a team. Very important.
Again, a LARPing role. Marley, when Marley plays Juggernaut,
or
even the role he plays at Wasteland. But I've said it from the first time I saw him play Juggernaut. It is it's almost frightening. Like, literally, it's almost frightening. He plays the role so well. He moves like Jason Voorhees. It's he's just in motion. There's no excitement to it. He's just moving, and he's kicking you even though you're running away somehow. You know, like it's crazy. You trip and fall. You look over your shoulder, like and all of a sudden he's got you. It's really crazy, but he gets so into it. He doesn't break that role. And it creeped me out at Wasteland, the role he played, because I don't like that kind of silence behind a mask type person. And I knew it was him, and I'm just like, you're eerie, get away. But he commits to that as well. So that's a whole nother type of allowing yourself to become part of the role. It's not just having to create that character, which helps with the role play. So if you feel the need, in order to allow yourself to immerse, then call yourself Chris Kyle and go be a sniper. Do whatever you got to do. You know, I mean, but find your way into your role. And if you're playing, honestly, here's another one. If you get there and you know you're an intermediate player, you know you're decent or you're only good at one thing, then the guys that are better than you, let them know your skill and then allow them to direct you. Don't think you have to impress anybody. Don't try to show up. You're all there to do the same dumb thing. Do it dumb together. I mean, and really try to work as a team, because that's what you're there for.
Look. Here's the thing. If you feel like you're embarrassed, remember there's people that enjoy watching trains. There's train watchers. All right? That's the bottom. People that enjoy watching trains move on a track. Don't be embarrassed. We have that to contend with. Okay? We'll be okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're 100% right. Every day
there's people that are on My Strange Addiction and eat drywall and snort comet cleaning powder. Don't be embarrassed. You'll be okay. I promise.
I get people in the store almost on a daily basis. Their first time, or they're ready to buy a new gun. And they're like, oh man, I don't know if I should. Stop. You've chosen to do something dumb. Do you want to back out? If you want to back out, there's the door. Go ahead. Feel free to walk out. No, then you're in it. Just be in it. Yeah. And that's what we're all doing. Steve Tom is a great example. I know he's been on here now. He actually is a great example. He's been playing Airsoft, I think, longer than anybody that's currently in the chat right now. And
he was actually giving the Japanese advice on how to make the guns fire when they first were trying to invent the sport. So he was there actually. Yeah.
That's terrible. What's
up, Maverick? We're talking about roles in Airsoft. Sorry.
Oh, look at that! Yeah, he has. He's made a choice that he's to have a team, be a team leader, to commit to it such to the point where he's got the travel trailer that brings all of his stuff, like all of these things. That's a full commitment. When he gets there, Dark Horse 6 is Dark Horse 6, man. That's you recognize them from afar. That's just who they are. And again, it's another role to portray as that level of commitment. He's mild-mannered, computer technician during the day. On the weekends, dumbass airsofter. Just there it is. We all have who we are. I'm embarrassed 24/7 because I made my job airsoft. So no one's dumber than I am. Really.
No one's dumber than I am.
That's my role. I'm the dumbest person around because I chose to make airsoft my business.
Oh, I was going to say you're the dumbest person around because you're a command element.
Well, that is true too. I get suckered into one, and I'm very excited. I really am. I'm excited about the whole thing. My next 4 weeks, and I'm do a quick little shout out. Thank God I'm doing this for the next 4 weeks because it will distract my mind. My beautiful, wonderful, amazing son, who turns 21 years old on September 23rd, by the way, he will be in Poland when he turns 21, unfortunately. I got to see him this
Ooh.
weekend, but he will be deploying, and he will be out of country for 9 months. So I'll be a bit of a bear to be around, and I might turn to the drink. You never know; could happen. Has happened before.
I heard fentanyl's pretty good.
Gonna give it a try.
All right, don't do that. I lied.
Listen, I just admitted how dumb I am. So
That's not an excuse. That's just because I bring it up. Hey, do drugs. Haha. Greg's like, drugs, you say? Oh, God, I drooled. Anyways.
So Steve said at the end of the day, after LARPing, we become like family. And that
Yes.
I mean, the bottom line is that's how you know you're with like-minded dummies. Because nobody's pointing the finger at each other being like, you were so stupid, you did. No, we actually go out and go, yo, oh, fuck a banana, what'd you do? You know, like that.
Oh, I miss him.
It's, that is my favorite. But when we're done and we go back, we go out to eat, we go to dinner, we go to the hotel, and you start telling the stories, especially if you got separated, you talk about what happened while you're separated. You come back, you're like, yo, that was you. Oh my God, I was shooting you. You're like, oops, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Whatever it might be, but you get a chance to tell those stories. And those stories really only happen if you allow yourself to be immersed in it. Oh, where's my wiener? Oh, my big wiener.
Oh, dude, I love Augie so much. But hey, we're less than 8 minutes. 8 minutes, okay, sir.
So I'd like to open it up. I know we always try to do this. Open it up a little bit. You guys have been. I'll get your voice and jokes. There it is. So you guys have been chiming in. It's great. If anybody has anything they want to add or ask any questions or anything like that, don't have really a lot of announcements going on. I already said about North vs. South 4 coming in late March.
Yeah, okay, whatever, Greg. Oh, I'm coming out with a new gun. Oh, we're going to work on an event. We have nothing to talk about.
3 new guns. But, I understand. I'd like everybody to do me a favor, cross at least one set of fingers for me. Those of you that know close enough know that I sent 5 D-hops off to a particular vendor.
Yes.
And have not heard anything back yet, so I'm not saying anything. But I did send those barrels out, and they are being evaluated right now. And fingers crossed that they like them enough that they will be starting to put them out in all of their guns. That would be a wonderful, wonderful thing. I look forward to that happening. When we separate different, that is very true. Separate different directions after dinner. Danny, thank you so much. Danny drives further than anybody I know. I think Danny drives from Georgia. Danny drives so far to come down to this shop, and he's absolutely fantastic. And I have not cooked it yet, but Danny did bring me some fresh gator meat.
Ooh.
Yes, I have not cooked it yet. I don't want to mess it up, so I'm making sure I cook it well. But it is, the home of the D-Hop. Thank you. You know what, Dave? Honestly, that I hope so. And man, I've said this so many times. And this is where Toucan gets all uncomfortable. My gratitude for you guys. My gratitude for you, sir. You are my number 2, and you're number 1 in my heart. Thank you all so very much. If it wasn't for you guys, none of it would be possible. None of this would be happening. And I guess I don't necessarily want to say with any luck, but hopefully D-Hop ends up in everybody's hands. I like to put my D out there and see who grabs a hold. So, what? The Venator's getting ready to come out. The VD is out. Those of you that have seen it in person know. I've got some more people that are asking for them to be built now, which is again absolutely fantastic feeling. Spectre's out and available. Trying to come out, trying to bring as many as I can to everybody. I do have Best Bear. Thank you very much. Soak it in some red. No, Mav, stop it. Soak it in red hot sauce. I like to taste the meat. The again, all the gratitude in the world for you guys. I can't say it enough. Stop it, you. I hate you.
I
And
can barely hear it. It's so
it,
tiny.
the more success I have, the more I actually get to bring out to you guys, and that really is the whole. That's the key to all of it. You know,
Oh, he's talking more. Quick, go faster.
Shut your mouth. Thank you, Lori. Thank you very much. I actually got to get with you, Lori. I need a whole nother order. I'm completely out of some things, so I got to get another order in. And I've heard people name drop the DEO who I didn't. I don't know. I didn't even know that they had one. I think and so. I really do appreciate it. I had someone who's been away from 8 months. I've had his gun. We've been holding on to it, even though we have a 90-day policy. He came in today and was telling a guy about it. You know, he's an old school D-hopper. So I really do appreciate it. And brother, I thank you so much for being on here with me and for being my friend. And I will see you in a day and a half.
Yeah, like just the other day, I was on the streets of Sarasota, and this police officer ran up to me. He was like, "Oh, do you know Papa? Oh, I have a D-hop in my Glock,
God.
and it really helps me apprehend a lot of criminals." And you know, I love your shop.
Can we do that? I don't know. Does Facebook allow virtual middle fingers?
And anyways, he was crying when he said all this because he was so thankful for the D-hop.
I don't know why you hate me so much. I do so much.
The D-hop is the best barrel on the market, and everybody else can suck my butt. The OCAW sucks. I said it.
Too late.
Yeah, and the cop, and even his dog, he was a K9 specialist unit. His dog was crying. He was going, ooh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wiener has a new name for you.
What's that?
Douche can. Ouch. See that? So, Steve,
I mean once, and I have a villain arc. What is this?
Dark Horse 6 is not sponsored. He is right. Dark Horse 6 is not sponsored. And the majority of Dark Horse 6 has D-hops in their guns. So it really is. This is all going to be said all weekend now.
Yeah. Commenting on what you just said, the fact that Dark Horse 6 likes our equipment really means something. For as long as just Tom has been in the game, and then his guys, who are a great crew. I mean, that is a badge of honor.
I've said it before. You know, I offered Tats over Steve a barrel 2 years ago when I first met him. I was going to have him take it, try it out, do the whole thing, and he denied me for a year and a half almost. And he was like, no, I love my barrels. I build all my guns. I do all that. And he tried one time, and like I think 3 more followed immediately thereafter. I was floored. I was absolutely humbled by it. It was fantastic, and I absolutely 100% and deep in my heart appreciate all of you guys, and I appreciate all the support. I truly couldn't ask for more. So thank you guys very much. I can't even hear the song play anymore. You play it so much. So with that, oh my God, guys, we're going to be up in Pennsylvania this weekend at Yellow Dog Incident by Players Wanted, I'm sorry, Big House Milson, right? Excuse me, sorry, is that right?
Yeah, they changed their names, but you know, how dare you?
And we'll be there, and then Operation Irene the following weekend by Operation Lion Claws. So we will. It is Players Wanted Airsoft. Okay. So we hope to see some of you guys out there. I know I'll see some of you out there. Looking forward to some dinners.
Oh yeah.
I'll get to see my banana. So I'm looking forward to that. And,
wait, is Augie going to be there?
Augie, not at Yellow Dog. Augie will be at Irene. Oh, look at you. Look at you. There's still time.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah.
There's still time.
Come on.
All right, guys. 8:00. Thank you all very much for being here. Really do appreciate everybody that was on. Thank you. And some of you I'll see this weekend, some next. And
yes.
With that, I suppose we say goodbye. Is that right?
Follow Dead End Outfitters on Instagram and Facebook. Follow Players Wanted Airsoft on Discord. Facebook and Instagram, everything that has a social media handle.
New Breed Airsoft also.
Follow New Breed Airsoft because they're the best ever. Go to LoriWatsonCreations.com and buy everything she's ever made. Kiss your ugly mothers, and that's it.